What we were looking at there. I'm talking to our producer in the booth, and we can go back to Jennifer's live shot, which showed us just again the size of the crime scene. Are we able to go back to the photographer? Yes. Okay. Now, our photographer there panned from one end there of the mall's parking lot to the other, and I don't know if we can continue to do that again. If you can inform him to sort of pan to the south there, if possible, because then you start to get an idea of just how many police vehicles. There you go, slower perhaps, but there you, from one end of the mall's parking lot to the other, to Macy's. Then we could see from the other shot another several dozen vehicles that allow us to see it from the Dillard's perspective. So I can't overstate just the size of this response, which does not bode well when it comes to what exactly happened. And we're not here to speculate. We're not trying to do that by any stretch. We can only give you an informed opinion about this kind of a response. It would seem to indicate a mass casualty event, right? So now that can mean 3 or 4 or more, but right now what we have is at least 2 victims confirmed at UMC in critical condition.
So you mentioned earlier, Robert, also on top of this vast space that is now a huge crime scene, and there could be a number of reasons for that, okay? The suspect could have walked around for a long time. It doesn't necessarily mean that there's somebody hurt in all these areas or anything like that. It's just that they've got to lock it down and make sure that they cover their investigation thoroughly. But you did point out that there were these tactical vehicles that appeared to be on the scene, and we have a number of tactical units in the area that would respond. Of course, the El Paso Police Department has its SWAT team, and the Sheriff's Department has its SWAT team and its vehicles, but there are also some federal agencies. The Border Patrol has BORTAC, which is a super highly specialized federal tactical team that's also on the scene and was also on the scene on August 3rd. So a full response and nothing held back as even the helicopter is in the air. And again, we don't want to speculate. And all we have to go on right now is the history of what has happened in that area before, and also what we are seeing. And right now, we're waiting for the briefing from the El Paso Police Department.